so we open the episode with Destiny and Stormy getting ready to battle.
You don't want to do that with me. You don't know me. You don't know me either, sis.
Child, Tisha holding her back. Kimmy, Kimmy, this hair ain't it. This top bun, normally your hair together, but I guess you had a rush job. But I guess you had to rush to get to this. And who told you this pleather top? Destiny really trying to get it popping. So Melody come in trying to calm Destiny down. Y'all ain't got no beef like that really, but she been talking to me crazy. Destiny, you need to take your anger out on your husband who left you broke as a joke. That's who you need to be mad at. Stormy just pointing out your failures. I don't know why you're giving her a storyline as a reward. Oh God, but now Mel and Tish getting into it. The issue that I have, and I feel to this day, is you said, I just don't feel like Mel is a good friend. Well, Carlos asked me. You still said it, heifer. So now Tisha put out that Mel had been begging everybody to keep quiet about her affair, but they knew that Martell was cheating on her. Oh, you knew Martell was cheating on you for 3 years and you had a baby for his ass. You did because you was trying to keep up with that home-wrecking hussy. That heartless harpy. And now that helpless hoe. Mel said, well, you know your husband cheating on you and you don't care. Tish don't care as long as she's not publicly embarrassed like your man did you. Because I'm sorry, I ain't humping on nobody who pumps on a peasant. Now Tish wants the proof that her man's cheating. Don't get embarrassed, Kimmy, trying to let you know. Oh, Tisha's like, actress, you've got it, girl. And Mel, your acting ain't that good. I don't know why she clapping. The next day, Maurice is bringing Kimmy breakfast in bed. But the real joy is he doesn't look like Marceau. I'd just be so happy about that I wouldn't know what to do. I tell him every day, you give me the present of your face. Because Marceau is just ugly. I don't know if it's his face or how he treats Tisha. I think it's a mix. I think maybe if he wasn't such a shitty man, he might look better. So she gives Maurice the rundown of last night's arguments. Maurice points out, look, if Mel show up to Jalen's housewarming, we ain't gonna have no arguments because she is the common denominator and Stormy her pit bull. So Maurice wants Martell to show up and not Mel. And Kimmy like, cause Martell attached himself to the bullshit and I ain't here for it. So Maurice gonna put Kimmy on the spot and call Martell right now and say, okay, let's suss it out. Martell really gonna say, why would Mel get an invitation before me? Cause you ain't shit and you ain't bringing shit. Cause Mel will bring a better gift. And Kimmy said cause you got in business that wasn't paying you. So I figured you were busy farting around with your foolishness. Oh Lord, so now at Uptown, Marceau getting ready to help Wanda with her cookings. Marceau think he gonna get some free dishwashing out of Wanda, but Wanda's here to find out about that hotel. Honey, if Tish don't care she getting cheated on, why are you so worried about her marriage? Marceau told Wanda, go back to the rumor mill for the rest of the information. He's like, I ain't about to tell on myself. Don't worry, hun, your smirk smug says it all. Who would cheat with Marceau? I'd rather have a body pillow. Oh, God, Marceau gonna say, I really haven't seen my back, so I couldn't recognize it. I'm sorry, honey, but we all know your old, wrinkled skin because we don't see that many blacks who've cracked like you. So that's unmistakable, unforgettable, and unmoisturized. We could tell by your ash patterns it's you. Wanda said, you know your cheap ass was at that motel. Weren't you in Atlanta on January the 4th? Child, Wanda got dates, times, and phone locations. Marceau really enjoys driving Wanda crazy, and I can't be mad at him because she always sticking her nose in their business. I'd let the heifer guess too. Oh God, but now we got Mel with her new pitbull Stormy at the Heezy. Mel's house is nice for a reality star. I mean, when you compare her house to Gabrice and Gabrici's, Rob Dixon, or even Karen Huger's rentals, her home is together. I guess things are cheaper in Huntsville. If it wasn't so racist, I'd live there. I don't know. I think I might be over America. Either it's the racism or the homophobia. I'm tired. I just want to live somewhere affordable. Gas out here is $7 a gallon. I don't even drive. And I'm like, I think America is just the ghetto and it's time to move. Okay, y'all were taken off by Tisha's energy, but y'all ain't cool with Tisha, so why would she speak? Why would she look up from her phone? You ain't worth that. Mel said, Tisha, man, I'm just airing out the fact that Mara's so cheating. And rather than deal with her man, she wants to be mad at me. Well, again, if she wants to keep her head in the sand, let her. Now, Stormy's pissed with Destiny because she came in mocking her and she don't even know you. Well, maybe you funny acting. I mean, I don't know Tisha and I mock her. From divorce to event. Mel says, well, you know Destiny can be aggressive. Period. And you can be backstabbing and backbiting. Exclamation point. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This doesn't make any sense. So Destiny called Mel and says Stormy had done some stuff before and that's why it got to popping off. But I thought Destiny and Mel weren't cool. This shit don't make sense. Later that day, Wanda meets up with their mealy-mouthed daughter and tells her how Marceau is getting on her nerve. He getting on mine too. Tisha said, I thought you were supposed to shadow him. She said, yeah, but he thought I was going to wash a dish. But Wanda brings this mystery picture of Marceau, and Tisha said, well, I haven't been on social media in a month. Girl, please. You ain't got nothing to do but stay on Twitter. But Wanda said, well, I got it right here, so let's look together. Is that Marceau's back fat? Tisha said, look, I ain't with this bull no more. They trying to destroy my family. I'm kind of with Tisha. Wanda, this is bull, and you really trying to stir the turd. But Marceau ain't shit. And I'll say it. Oh, God, Martell going to dinner with Tiffany and her man? Why? A best fiends moment. We gotta listen to Martell whine about this missed book signing. Them kids didn't care about that little ghost-written project. However, then we get to Mel and the fight between Stormy and Destiny, and Martell says, well, you know, to be Melody's friend, you gotta be a do-girl, and Tiffany, you about to get replaced too. The second you tell her no, you gotta go. And we wrap the scene up with Martell inviting the husband to his little wine tasting in Atlanta. Just the men's. But we gonna end the episode with Tisha calling Marceau out for a conversation in the least Mercedes. Girl, they really ended that episode without shit. Fuck you, Carlos. Well, let's get to the next one. The power just went out. Oh my God. Again. The power was out earlier and now it's out again. Oh my God. I'm trying to get this shit done. All right, now that the power's back on, let's get to it. So Marceau gets to fessing up, yeah, I was in Atlanta. I made a post about it. I was there with a friend. Met a friend there, rather. We went to Din with a friend. So they really acted like we was gonna get a Marceau confession, but they stronger than ever. Well, I mean, nobody else is gonna put up with Marceau's treatment. So Tish, you ain't gotta worry. Don't nobody want your old-faced man. But Kimmy and Maurice gonna tell Martell he's not invited to the housewarming. Kimmy said, look, Martell, you ass, and I ain't got the energy for that at my son's housewarming. The power went out again. What the hell? Oh my God. Like, I'm literally like 5 minutes in. I mean, the shit's boring. It's real boring. I thought we was gonna finally find out about Marceau's chitete. So Tiffany and Destiny get together and rehash the little fight at the Galentine's Day. Destiny said, look, I wasn't mocking Stormy. I was just giving her the hood speak she was giving me. However, Tiffany says, you know, you and Mel could get on the good foot. You just need to take a girl's trip. Why don't you come with me on my pilgrimage to find my pappy? So Jalen asking his mama who's coming, and she said, well, you know, Miss Wanda might come. He said, well, you just gonna slide that in there. I'm sorry, I wouldn't let that heifer darken my door. But now Maurice and Kimmy arguing over the new business they gonna open. He wants a restaurant and she wants to open something for tutoring. Ooh, Destiny's the first to show up. She trying to trap herself a tenderoni in those tight pleather pants. So Martell calls, and of course that gets Lewis to mention the guys' trip. Kimmy and Maurice are like, well, we had no idea about this. We just talked to him. And I'm sure Kimmy don't want Maurice going nowhere with Martell and the Foolishness Brigade. So now Kimmy gonna take this time to get Destiny and Stormy to squash they beef. I wouldn't do that at my kids' housewarming. They might knock out a wall. So Stormy starts off, she's like, we were talking about business and then you started mocking me. And Destiny said, well, look, you was coming at me sideways, so I speak hood too. Who said that it was hood? Vernacular says it's hood. Well, it may not have been hood, but it was not giving me business professional. There was vernacular used. So whether you want to call it hood, country, ghetto, whatever, you both got on Spirit Airlines with it and decided to take it there. But it was a Spirit flight. I never started that way, sweetie. I don't start stuff. I'm not a sweetie. Don't call me that. Stormy, I see what you're doing with your attitude getting on my nerve. Every time we see you, you popping off. Destiny said, you know what? I'm going to go because I'm going to pop you one. Stay and hit her, honey. Stay and hit her. Tisha and Marceau have been there for 20 minutes and Mel ain't said shit to either of them. I wouldn't. I'd kept my mouth closed too. I ain't gonna waste breath on somebody that looks like bad breath. So the party is pretty awky-boo. Jalen suggested Spade's game, but in walks a heifer called Wanda. I didn't know Housewives of Atlanta wasn't coming on tonight. Good, I can get caught up on the other crap. I got another episode of this sorry shit. Wanda coming in starting shit, telling people shake a bone and get the hell on. Wanda said, I heard all y'all was talking about my daughter at the pajama jam. Kimmy says, so wait, so everybody was talking about your daughter but her cousin? Wanda said, well, Tisha don't fuck with the heifer who can't buy shoes that don't come in a box. So Marceau actually has a moment of reason. He tries to tell Tisha, your mom's starting shit calling everybody bitches. And Tisha's like, well, everybody can gang up on me, but you can't say what you need to say, you wham. And that was the shit. Kimmy said, look, we not bitches in here. Well, let's get to the next heifersode, if the power'll stay on. I like Kimmy and Maurice. They're the only real ones on the show. But Mel, all of the new cast members are nothing but do-girls, nothing but women who you can put shit in their ear to say about the other women. And Stormy's such a pit bull, it looks like you went to the ASPCA to get her. Tiffany and her husband don't fit the show. They don't fit their clothes. They don't fit anything. The only thing Tiffany is good for is carrying the bones that Mel doesn't want to dirty her hands with. That's it. It is obvious Mel ain't friends with Kimmy. She's always wanted to turn on Tisha whenever anybody tells the truth about Mel. And Mel, you're not a good friend. You are there for someone as long as you need them, but the second you got it together, you on the road to Atlanta. Mel is trying to ride this show right out of Huntsville. Well, let's get on with this drag of a show. I'd rather be watching a rerun of Charmed. So Wanda's flouncing around the party, talk about heifers who can't buy shoes that come in boxes. Marceau's trying to get Tisha to do something. Tisha's sitting back tee-heeing. Kimmy let her know, look, you ain't gonna call me no bitch in my house. Now Marceau gonna say Jalen deserves better than this. But it's not just the party. Wanda's out of control. And she is. Marceau, you know Tisha's not doing nothing about it because she wants it to happen. Wanda's doing all the shit Tisha ain't brave enough to. So he complains to his young-faced brother about how Wanda's trying to ruin his marriage. And that's messed up for your grandkids, Wanda. That's real foul. Marceau said, I don't know how you gonna ask me for money, but malign my marriage. The young-faced brother tells Marceau, look, Tisha the one who gotta set that boundary, but you better suss this out before we head down to Atlanta. Maurice really trying to tell Marceau you need your wife approvals for this trip, but Marceau's like, look, I'm going to Atlanta to expand the business. I might bump into Martell there. But Marceau, this is affecting Tisha all kind of ways. She is letting it, but you treat her like crap, so why wouldn't she think you would cheat? Kimmy sits down with Tiffany for lunch. Tiffany said her kids didn't win the soccer game. They didn't have a soccer game. Y'all just didn't feel like hanging out. Immediately, Tiffany asked, so how did things go with Stormy and Destiny? It went left. However, Tiffany get to talking about her marriage, and she said, well, we originally didn't want kids, but now I want a baby, but he says I'm too busy for one. Now, Heifer, you left your last man over money, so I see why he's concerned. However, then they start gabbing about the Atlanta trip, and Kimmy says, I don't think anybody should be going because we still getting rumors about the last trip. We don't let the waters settle. And I agree. Kimmy said, but the guys should have fun. Hell, the girls should be able to have fun. And Tiffany said, child, them girls trips ain't fun. And they ain't. They ain't. They're not luxurious. All it is arguing the whole time. I wouldn't want to go either. And the weather's bad. Remember that rainy cabin trip? Oh, good. Martell finally getting his home builder's license so he can get off of Mel's titty. Because the Holtz ain't having you. Martell gonna say I've always loved turning nothing into something. Well, you turned your something of a marriage into nothing. Child, he got a strive for 65. Oh, that takes me back to final exams in the 9th grade. Strive for 65. Oh my God, it's Bondi Blue. Oh my God, it is. It's Bondi Blue. It's Bondi Blue. Oh my God. What? Bondi Blue is I Love and Marriage. Get your airtime, girl. Oh, and looks flawless. The hair is together, the makeup is perfect, and the body is snatched. She was giving leg and hip and body. Get him, girl. So we at Mel's skincare launch, and Kimmy and Tiffany see Stormy walk up, and she starts telling her about how it went with Destiny at the housewarming. Kimmy, why your wig looking like it gonna fall off? That blonde part right here, looks like it's coming apart. It's bouncing, but it's not behaving. But then Stormy sees Kiki, Tish's cousin, because of course Mel would invite her, even though she's not here for the drama. However, Stormy wouldn't even give Kiki the time of day. I don't know why not. You was getting bucked with Destiny. Destiny said, oh, the way Kiki fucked with her own family, I'm staying away from her. I know I'ma get it. Child, Kiki gonna get it popping with Stormy. Now Stormy wants to be all quiet. It ain't time for serious clouds. You better bring your cumulonimbus. Some thunderheads. Now here go Mel with the real slick shade. She made sure her kids were there during her speech. Showing you once again Martell can't get it together. Oh, Lord. So after Mel's presentation, Kiki asked to have an aside with Kimmy. So Kiki don't think she said anything negative about Tisha at the Jamma Jam. Sorry, but Kimmy was right to check you for talking about your cousin. But we really want to know what family secret she had to tell Mel about you. Kimmy said, girl, I was shocked to see you because we ain't seen you in nothing in 4 years. You a new family member up out the woodwork. And I don't know how she goes from not messing with Tisha and calling her her enemy to cuddling up with her cousin. Kimmy said, well, regardless, I didn't think you should have been talking about Tisha at the party in front of everybody when she wasn't there. So Kiki just can't see that she shouldn't be talking about Tish in front of any old body. And Kimmy like, look, this has been real, but I'm going to get because you fixing to get on my nerve. Kimmy said, the fact that I'm having this back and forth with you is perplexing. Now, I'm trying to treat Tish with kid gloves and be on the good foot with her, but you want to fuck it. And she does. It's a whole lot of family and friend wannabes this season. It's not gelling for me. Everybody feels so thirsty. I gotta take a sip of ice water. Later that night, Marceau and Tisha and Kimmy and Maurice sit down to dinner. But of course, all talk turns to how Wanda almost ruined Jalen's housewarming. Kimmy said, well, you know what puts you in a pickle? No, it doesn't. You just don't invite the heifer. Oh, however, Wanda has invited them over for a tasting for the food truck. Marceau said he ain't giving the heifer no money, but you know you is. I don't know. I couldn't give her nothing because you trying to mess up my marriage. Now, if you want to mess with my marriage, you ain't getting no money. So now we get to the cousin's business, and she fixed it so that they had to tell Mel and Martell or they'd be bad friends. What did the heifer do? Stop dancing around it and give us the juice. Carlos King, this has been pathetic. I hope your podcast is better. It's 11:30, honey, and you have bored me for 3 motherfucking hours and 2 power outages. So they realize Kiki has been Mel's plant to bring up the old rumors of Marceau's infidelity. But you ain't got to talk about his infidelity. You could just talk about his face or his assholic behavior. Well, that was the shit, and I mean shit. So I'm going to see you soon for the little podcast.